Hi everyone, my name's Lorraine and welcome to See Through the Big C. So this is a conversation all about cancer, and I'll be interviewing different people in the community, whether that's people diagnosed with cancer, healthcare professionals, or people caring for somebody with cancer. And I cannot wait to meet so many amazing people. So here we go. Hi everybody, welcome to See Through the Big C, and I'm here today with Victoria Skinner, also known as Tor, and I'm getting to hear Tor's story about her cancer journey. I know we've known each other for a long time. Never usually have the chance to sit down and have a conversation because it's usually at an event and it's always quite frantic. So I really wanted to get you here to showcase your story to the audience because you do so much in terms of raising awareness and also sharing your personal journey that I thought it would be really inspiring and motivating to others to hear it too, as much as you inspire me. So I just wanted to start with, before your cancer diagnosis, because this is your second time, isn't it? You've had cancer. Take you back before even the first one. Who was Tor before you were diagnosed with cancer?
Yeah, well, thank you for having me, first of all. I'm excited to be on your podcast. So I'm actually in my 10th cancerversary year, I suppose. 10 years living with cancer. I was originally diagnosed in 2015. I had stage 3 breast cancer, which was very aggressive, and I had all the treatments. So I had chemotherapy, radiotherapy, I had mastectomy, and I was actually only 28 years old at the time.
Really? And how did you find out? Because you don't have screenings at that age, do you?
No. So I found a lump, and I just thought nothing of it. I'll be honest with you. I was 28 years old. I was living my best life in my 20s, as anybody else in the 20s would be, and I thought I was invincible, you know, and didn't get it checked, didn't think anything of it, and then thought, I think it has got a bit bigger. So I make an appointment to go and check, but it was the last thing on my list, if that makes sense, which sounds really bad now in this day and age, but 10 years ago there wasn't the awareness around it.
No, not at all.
And then, basically it was stage 3. It was very aggressive, so I had to have a lot of treatment. And at that age, you know, losing your left breast when you're 28 years old is a hard thing to go through.
It's a big deal. So were you always checking yourself anyway? Or is it you just came across the lump?
Not really, no. I was just I think I was in bed one day and then just kind of felt it and thought, what's that? And I actually thought it was just muscle. I didn't think it was a lump. But how wrong could I be? Because I had a 90mm tumour.
That's big.
9 centimetres, pretty big.
So when you found out, you went to the doctors, told them, and then they referred you to the hospital? Is that how the process worked?
Yes, I got referred by my GP, went into the breast screening, and they, looking back now, I actually think that they probably knew it straight away, because I had a mammogram, then I had a needle biopsy, and then I literally found out the news within I think it was about 3-5 days later. So
which is quite quick for
really
them.
Quick, so it was bad.
And what was your support network like? Who did you have around you at the time?
Well, I was with Joe, who is my now current husband. I say current husband like I have another one.
I was like, who else have you got?
Like, I will have another one soon, you know.
There's no one else, Joe, don't worry.
He is my husband. What I meant to say was currently my husband. We got together in 2013, so we were fairly new together. We'd only been together for not even 2 years. So properly.
Really, you're
so
into
it was
relationship.
A very new relationship. We were very young. And cancer, we didn't think would ever enter our world, especially at that age. That was tough. But I had amazing friends and family around me.
Which is something I've always noticed from you, that you have a really good support network around
I'm very
you.
Lucky.
And in terms of the treatment, so you had chemotherapy and radiotherapy.
Mastectomy first. So I had mastectomy and lymph node removal because the cancer had spread to my lymph nodes. And then I had chemotherapy and then radiotherapy. And
what was that whole process like for you? Because obviously your world has completely changed.
I think for me the biggest thing was losing my hair. I think I could deal really well with all the operations and all the procedures. I like to think I'm quite good with pain, but for me losing the hair was the hardest thing I've been through.
Yeah.
Even harder than all the operations. I think as women, our
Yeah,
hair is our identity,
it is,
isn't it?
yeah.
And losing it and it not being in your control as well is just really, really hard. I did do the cold cap.
Yeah, for people that might not know what that is, explain what the cold cap is.
So the cold cap, I mean, it's probably advanced now more than we're talking 10 years ago, but it basically freezes the hair follicles on your head so that the chemo doesn't get into it.
Yeah,
is from my understanding, and you wear the cold cap for the whole of the chemo, and it just freezes your head.
It's supposed to be quite painful, I've heard. Yeah,
it's very painful.
Yeah,
Think of brain freeze, but for about 4 hours.
Wow, it's a long time. Yeah, a long time.
It's a long time. It was really, really tough. Did it help? Did it work? I mean, if I'm honest, I don't think it did. I think it just prolonged it.
Yeah, from happening, yeah.
And I lost it. Instead of losing it at week 2 that they told me I would, I lost it in maybe the last round of chemo, the last 2 rounds. And it kind of, I lost it from the top and just lost it gradually.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it again.
Yeah. And that must have been hard for you to deal with as well.
Yeah, and I think mentally, if for anybody out there listening, if you are worried about your hair, everybody said to me, and they've probably said it to you if you're listening, it's only hair and it will grow back. And that makes no difference. Yeah. And I can sit here now with a full head of hair, having lost it twice, because that was not my first rodeo. It is hard. It is really, really hard. And if you do want to try the cold cap, I think if you're thinking that it's really important to you, then try the cold cap and see how you go. Yeah. And like I say, 10 years on, it's probably advanced a lot more since I had it. But what I will say is that it does grow back very quickly after chemo. Yeah. And that is the only blessing, is that it does come back very quickly, comes back thicker, so it will come back. Hang in there. Yeah,
no, I'm sure a lot of people will appreciate you saying that. Yeah. How many rounds of chemo did you have?
I had 6 rounds.
And so would you be going in on a daily basis? Is that how it would work?
It was every 3 weeks. Yeah. So I would have one really awful week, one kind of okay week, and then one relatively normal week. Yeah, is how I kind of got in the flow of it. Yeah. And how did that impact on your personal life? Because at that point, did you have your own business? So I didn't have my own business at that point. I was working. Yeah. I actually worked all throughout my treatment. It's not for everybody. Yeah. Everybody deals with a cancer diagnosis differently, remember. But for me, I wanted to hold on of some normality. Yeah. And for me, the best way that I get through things is to keep busy, to keep my mind active. So I worked all throughout my treatment. I was actually at Silverstone at the time. Working.
Oh wow, so busy.
Yeah, I was in their international events team.
Oh wow, okay, I didn't realise that. Yeah.
Yeah, they were very supportive as well.
That's great to hear.
Yeah, which is good. Some people are not as lucky and they don't have supportive work or things, but there is lots of support out there if you can't work throughout your treatment as well.
And it's good that you had that, because obviously you hear different experiences where people don't. And, you're navigating, going to the hospital, going to work, your usual day-to-day life. It's not easy, is it?
No, it's not easy.
But how long, so from when you had your first diagnosis, from your operation to the end of your treatment, how long of a period would you say that was?
So I was diagnosed in the September, and then I finished treatment. Oh, this is a long time ago. Testing my memory now. Early 2016. So September, October, November, December, January, February. It's probably about 6 months.
6 months, so a long period. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. It was basically 6 rounds of chemo every 3 weeks. Yeah. And then radiotherapy was every day. Wow. For 3 weeks, I think, off the top of my head.
Yeah, you do well.
10 years ago, so I'm testing my memory.
Yeah, and then once you finished that, what was the next step? Were you then told you just have regular checkups? What was that? You were advised by the hospital?
Yeah, so I was effectively cancer-free after all of my treatment. Didn't get to ring the bell though. Oh,
that's unusual. Yeah,
I feel like that's a new thing, isn't it?
Yeah, because when was yours again?
2015, so 10 years ago. Yeah, I didn't get to ring the bell, damn it. I did get the all clear. Yeah. And then I was, the thing is, when you are in it with all your treatment, you just get through it.
Yeah.
And then when you finish, that's it, you're left to your own devices.
And there's the support from the hospital is
and people just
gone.
Expect you to go back to your normal lives.
Yeah.
And that's even harder than the treatment, to be honest, because you've gone through all of that. You're just in this fight flight mode that you just get through your treatment.
Yeah.
And then when it's over, that's when the real effects kick in. And
what would you say they were?
I was in a really bad place, and I actually saw a therapist through Macmillan.
Yeah.
Annie, who was...
amazing.
Yeah, she is fantastic. Yeah, she was amazing. I used to see her regularly. I used to see her sometimes once a week for however long, and I just used to cry to her.
But sometimes you just needed someone to be there. Yeah. I didn't realise Macmillan did offer that, to be honest, afterwards. Yeah,
they do. Yeah. I might be getting mixed up with second diagnosis because I cried a lot. It doesn't matter.
Quite a lot to her in that as well. Yeah, but at least we know that they do offer that support, so that you're not just kind of left on your own, which is like you said, you weren't in a great space afterwards.
Yeah, I think you've gone through all of that, and then you're just expected to go back to your normal life. Yeah. When you've had cancer, I don't think your life is ever the same.
And what is it different for you? What would you say that difference is? Or is it hard to explain? Or everything?
I think everything is different. I think you look at life differently. Life is so precious, and I'll never take anything for granted. And I will never ever have a bad hair day. Yeah, because I'm so appreciative of my hair and having my hair right now.
Yeah, and in terms of that you were told you were cancer free, you're seeking support in terms of therapy, and then you said you've got cancer for a second time.
Yes. So I was cancer-free 2016. Yeah. Went on to get engaged 2017.
Amazing.
Got married 2018. Yeah. And then in 2019, I had my miracle baby girl.
Yes, she's amazing.
She is amazing. They told me that I couldn't have children.
Because of your chemo.
Yeah. So they told me that the chemo would most likely make me infertile.
Oh wow!
And I wouldn't be able to have children.
Yeah.
So I didn't think
you wasn't expecting to,
and it was the best.
Oh, how amazing!
Surprise. Yeah, it was amazing. So I fell pregnant in the she was born in 2019. Yeah,
oh,
so
how
6.
lovely!
Yeah, she's amazing.
She is, and I'll see her on your adventures. You guys on your adventures together.
She's amazing. And then 2020 was kind of just before lockdown. I had reconstruction from my mastectomy. So I'd had reconstruction on my left breast. Yeah. I'd actually gone private for it, long story. Couldn't have it on the NHS for a long, long time because the waiting was so long. So I was very lucky that I was fortunate enough to go private and have the surgery. But unfortunately, the surgery failed. Okay. I always knew that there was a risk because I'd had radiotherapy. But it didn't really work. The expander that they put in to stretch the skin was causing me a lot of pain, and we're talking excruciating pain here. Okay. Because I'm good with pain. Yeah. I had a 9-pound baby with no pain.
So your threshold is high.
My threshold is very high, and I cannot describe to you how bad the pain was.
And that was on a day-to-day basis, was.
Yeah. And it was like a pain in my ribs, like below my chest wall. Yeah. And I just thought it was the pain from the reconstruction. Yeah. Went back, they deflated it a bit, the pain was still there. Yeah. To the point where I was given like really good pain meds. Yeah. Like I think I was on morphine at one point.
And it's still not doing anything.
No, didn't touch the pain. And then that's when they were like, oh, something is wrong because you shouldn't be in this much pain from a reconstruction. Yeah. So I went and had scans after scans. Nothing was picked up. And then I remember being referred back to Northampton. Yeah. And under the NHS now for the reconstruction pain. And it took one of the surgeons to say, you shouldn't be in this much pain, but let's take it out. I'll take it out for you. And I was actually booked in for the surgery to remove the expander. And then he said, I'm just going to send you for a bone scan. Yeah. His words were, I'm 99% sure it's fine. But I just need to check the box. Yeah. And that was it.
Thank God he did. Yeah.
Yeah. he called me in. I thought it was a routine appointment. Joe didn't even come with me.
Okay.
I'd, almost signed all the paperwork for the pre-op, and he was like, "Where's Joe?" I said, "Oh no, he's not here. He's at work in Milton Keynes." I said, "Does he need to be here?" He was like, "You need to get him on the phone right now."
And then obviously in your head you're thinking,
yeah, it was just awful. And there was a Macmillan nurse in there, and then that's when you know it's bad. And he said, yeah, it's bad news. The cancer's back.
And is it the same type of cancer as before?
At that point, they didn't know.
Yeah.
So I went for lots of tests, more scans, and it is the same cancer that has spread. Yeah. So
was this during the lockdown this was happening, was this?
Right before lockdown.
Just before?
Yeah. So, the surgery was before lockdown, but the secondary diagnosis was during lockdown.
Yeah.
I think lockdown's very crazy.
It's a long time,
Like, you can bring someone in and you can't. And
because that's what I was wondering. Were you on your own during that period?
So I was definitely on my own when I went in, because I remember him saying, "You need to get Joe on the phone."
Yeah.
And then it was March 2021. That's when it was. So whatever lockdown we were in at that point.
Yeah, we were constantly in and out.
We were, I remember it was March 2021 when I was re-diagnosed. And then my whole world came crashing down again for the second time. So I had to have aggressive chemotherapy again. Yeah. Another 6 cycles again.
In the same way as you had before as well?
Different, slightly different. Oh no, it was every 3 weeks.
Every 3 weeks?
Yeah, same, every 3 weeks. Just a slightly different regime, drug. Because the one that I'd had previously, which is I call it the evil one, the red one. You know, when you see the red lines going in, you can only have that, from my understanding, you can only have that once in a lifetime because it's so hard on your body. So I couldn't have that again. So I had something similar. So I had like a 3 combined chemo intravenous every 3 weeks. Yeah.
Did you have radiotherapy again?
No, just chemotherapy. But I also had cancerous fluid on my lung. So since when they told me that the cancer had come back, within that week, things just went from bad to worse. And I was getting breathless. I couldn't even walk up the stairs.
And you'd never had that before?
No. And the obviously I had the pain.
The pain was still there.
And then the cancer, they found that there was cancerous fluid on my lung from the scans, and then that just developed very, very quickly. Yeah. And I'll be honest with you, Lorraine, I thought I was going to die. Oh man! I literally thought I'm not going to make it, because I couldn't even walk up the stairs.
And you're a fit person as it is. Yeah.
I couldn't. Yeah, it was. I feel like I stared death in the face. Like I thought, this is it, my time. Like the cancer has got me. Yeah. It was pretty bad. And
how was Joe?
Joe is the strongest man.
Yeah, I know him very well.
And he is like my absolute rock, and I could not do any of this without him. He is, he's just the best. He was just so supportive, and in these situations, he's just very good at knowing what to say and what to do, and kind of he's very level-headed, and he's my one. Yeah, no, he's great guy. He's a good egg. So we went through all the treatment again. So the biggest difference this time round was the cancerous fluid on my lung. Yeah. So I had to have a pleural effusion. So they put a tube through my back, through to my ribs, to drain the fluid off. Yeah. And then I was draining, I think, about 1 litre of fluid every day. Wow. Yeah. It was.
So what was it? Just builds up every day? Is that how it? Yeah.
I think the cancer had just found a weak spot.
And was just going.
And was just finding it. Yeah. But within about 2 weeks of having chemo, it had cleared.
And you would have had that breathlessness and everything else you experienced. How were you looking after your young daughter, though?
She was 2.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, she was 2 at the time, and I couldn't pick her up, and it was heartbreaking. Yeah, it really was.
Yeah, and trying to look after her and yourself. Yes. And you've got your business at this stage.
I had my business, and I was in the thick of weddings as well.
And were you still doing weddings?
Because 2021,
everybody was
if I'm right, all the delayed weddings from 2020 were pushed over. So I think I was having my busiest year.
Yeah, the worst time possible.
And I was doing weddings and having chemo at the same time.
And how were you actually managing that?
I don't know.
You just did it.
Yeah, I just was just getting through it.
Yeah.
You know, Joe was just by my side, just helping with everything I needed. My dad was helping. He was, you know, driving the van, packing all the stuff, and even helping with setups, you know. And then like Isla's in the background with my mum looking after her, and we just kind of all mucked in.
Yeah, chipped in to make sure it got done.
Yeah, everybody just helped me out. And I lost my hair within 2 weeks this time. I didn't use the cold cap.
And you must, because obviously you talked the first time about how much it affected you. The same feeling, I guess, this time as well.
Same feeling, very different feeling, because I had Isla.
Yeah.
And I did the same, and I didn't shave my head.
Yeah.
And a lot of people do. A lot of people take control, and I love that for them. And I love that. I was never brave
that's not
enough.
for you,
It's not for me. My hair, as I said previously, was the biggest thing for me, and was the biggest thing for Isla, because she always used to play with my hair, because my hair was longer than it is now. I had mega long hair.
Oh wow, okay.
So I remember having it cut gradually, so that she didn't think there was anything sort of wrong. And then when it started to come out, it comes out.
It came out,
Yeah, it just comes out like this in clumps, and lots of tears again. Yeah, again, just the worst thing. Did she ask you anything? I know at 2 years old. So she was 2. And I had a very good wig.
Yeah.
So I always remember she called it Mummy's big hair.
Oh,
yeah. Mummy, you're going to put your big hair on?
Yeah.
And now when I ask her, actually, she saw a picture of me the other day with no hair, and she said, Mummy, you had no hair. I said, yeah, don't you remember?
And she doesn't remember.
She said no. So she doesn't remember anything.
Wow.
She was 2.
Yeah, that's young. Yeah, really young.
But to keep things as normal as possible
for her.
I did wear my wig a lot.
Yeah. So through that process, how many courses of chemo did you have that time?
So still the same.
Still the same
6
amount.
rounds every 3 weeks.
Yeah. And then once that was finished, what was then the next step for yourself?
So once that was finished, I'm basically on treatment for life now. So so my diagnosis at the moment is I'm living with stage 4 secondary breast cancer, where the cancer has spread to my bones. So I've currently got the disease in my sternum, pelvis, hip, shoulder, and spine.
That's a lot. Yeah.
So I'm riddled with it.
So what do you have? Treatment? Because people might be saying, well, what treatment are you having? What's your?
So I'm still on the chemo. So those 3 drugs, the combined chemo that I had before. I'm just not on the one that makes you lose your hair. The aggressive one, because you can only have that for 6 rounds. So I've stopped that one, and I'm still remain on the 2 that I was on. And I've been on those for 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was intravenously. But now they do this amazing thing.
So it's tablet?
No, not tablet. No. So I go in for an 8-minute injection.
Wow. Okay, that's quick.
In my leg. Yeah, in my leg. I have chemo in my leg.
Oh, didn't even know that was a thing.
Wild. Yeah. It's I mean, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's just a big volume, because obviously it used to be intravenously. So I have that every 3 weeks. In the chemo suite. And then every 4 weeks I have the denosumab bone injection. So
is that in your stomach?
Yes, that's in my stomach. And that just like strengthens the bones. So that's every 4 weeks. And then I have Zoladex injection every 4 weeks in my tummy, which puts me into a medically induced menopause. So I have all the delights of the menopause.
And balancing all that, and you're still doing your business.
Still doing my business, still got my weddings and events.
Got your daughter, but also what's been really amazing is to see that you've decided to take some action to help others that are going through cancer. One thing that you've got into is high rocks, which I'm a big fan of as well.
Yeah, because you're doing one.
Still doing one. So are you.
Yeah.
So tell people about that, because people are probably thinking, you've gone through all this, how are you still finding time to exercise? What led you onto that high rocks journey? And tell people what's high rocks first of all.
So if I just say that when I got this diagnosis, I was obviously undergoing all this treatment, and I was in a really bad place, which I thought I'd never really come back from. But I decided to join the gym. So I joined ETC in Northampton. Joe's been badgering me to join for ages. And I remember going to a fitness competition, High Rocks, in Barcelona.
Yeah.
And I was watching all these amazing athletes do all this amazing things.
Yeah.
And I was never competing. And I was the only one out of the group that wasn't.
Yeah.
And I was always chief cheerleader. And I just thought, I would just love to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, woe me, I'll never be able to do that.
Yeah.
And then from nowhere, I just kind of thought, well, why can't I do that?
Yeah.
What? Because I've got cancer?
Yeah.
No, I'm not being defined by this illness.
Yeah.
I'm not letting it hold me back and take my life away. Unfortunately, with my diagnosis, it's not curable, and it can't be cured, but it can be treated.
Yeah.
So I need to be on this planet for as long as possible because I need to be here for Isla.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I need to do whatever it takes to be
here as long as possible. Yeah.
So I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to get stronger, fitter and healthier.
Nice.
And that's when I joined ETC, and it completely changed my life.
So when was that you joined?
Joined in November 2023.
Okay. So
No. Sorry, that was High Rocks 2023, November 23. So I joined I think I joined the beginning of 2022. Yeah. And then competed High Rocks in November 2023.
So what was the preparation for that?
Yeah, so the preparation was crazy. Yeah. I went to the coaches and I'd only been there a few months.
Yes.
And I'd said to them, right, I've got this idea that I want to do High Rocks and I want to raise a huge ton of money and help others in the process. And they were like, great, let's go. Amazing.
Yeah, that's good. That's what you want to hear. Yeah.
So I did my High Rocks solo and raised lots of money. So High Rocks is a strength and endurance competition. And back then when I did it in November 23, it wasn't as big as it is now. And now it's gone huge.
It's huge.
Yeah, now it's gone huge. Yeah. So I think I'm right in saying that I was the first one to compete a solo in High Rocks with a terminal illness.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Whilst on cancer treatment. I think I'm right in saying that. But obviously there's loads of amazing people out there that do amazing things.
No, but that's good for you. That was important for you. You have to remember that. Yeah.
So I was really proud of myself that I did it. We raised about £50,000.
I didn't know that was that much.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, it just
that's amazing.
Everybody at the gym was so supportive.
Yeah.
The support I had was incredible. So yeah, we raised a huge amount of money, and I really wanted to make sure that I did something with the money that was really good. And there's so many amazing charities out there. I just felt like there was a bit of a gap for people living with cancer and exercise.
Definitely.
Because the oncologists are fantastic with treatments, and treatments are advancing so much, aren't they? But they don't tell you about exercise really.
No. And that's something that I've noticed, that you've kind of you've gone into that space. So, for example, with the exercise, you've done the High Rocks, but it's also kind of sparked your mission then to think, well, how can I give this information and exercise to help others?
Yeah,
which is what you've gone into, and that's led you to launch your foundation. So tell us more about that, because it's focused on supporting adults with cancer through exercise.
So off the back of the High Rocks challenge that I did, the fundraising, we have created the Tour Rocks Foundation. So it's Tour, TOR -Rocks, ROX, which is a play on words of High Rocks, which I didn't come up with.
Oh, I didn't even now I see it.
No, it wasn't me that made the name. Tim, the owner of the gym, he formed the name. So it's we set the foundation up, and I think it got approved in December just gone. So it's fairly new. Yeah, thank you so much. As you know, with the charity,
it's hard.
Very hard. It took a year. Yeah, it took a whole year, a whole lot of paperwork, a whole lot of legal jargon, which completely...
it goes over your head. Yeah, but you did it because you believed in it. So you believed in it.
I did it because I believed in it, and I wanted to help others. And we've got the funds now to offer financial grants for people to access specialist fitness facilities.
And is that what your foundation is designed to do? Yes. Provide those grants? Because there's so many people out there that can't afford to go to the gym, they can't afford to go to exercise classes because they're either not working or they haven't got the financial means to.
Exactly.
So how long are they on the... is it a course they do?
So it's a very bespoke charity is what we offer, and the focus here is on the quality rather than the quantity. Yeah. So I always said if I can just help one person, then I've done a great thing. So what we do is we offer financial grants for them to access a specialist fitness facility that is focused on small group PT.
Yeah.
So we're not just giving money for them to go and access a random gym or pure gym. We're really working with the individual to find a gym that's close to them, that is suitable for them. You know, when you've undergone cancer treatment or you are having treatment, there's lots of restrictions that you can't move as well and you don't feel as well. So we need professionals to help you with that. So we are nationwide.
Oh, I didn't realise you were nationwide as well.
So we've just helped somebody in London, actually.
Incredible.
She's doing amazing. So we are England and Wales.
And so your goal is to kind of provide that information and ways to improve people's physical and mental well-being through exercise that you don't really hear about.
Yes, absolutely. So when you so the charity will help people with a current cancer diagnosis and undergoing treatment. And you know, it's really hard when you are in the thick of that, because the last thing you want to do is go to the gym and you can't afford it. You may not be working. So if we can take the financial burden off of them, then we can help with that. And what we want to do is empower people living with cancer to be fitter, stronger, healthier, so that they can get through their treatment. And it's all about quality of life. You know, for me, I'm with this disease now for the rest of my life because it can't be cured. But if exercise can make me that 1% better, 1% stronger, and be here for my daughter, then that's what it's all about. Want to do and help others get to that place as well.
Have you got a story of somebody that you've helped that makes you think, this is why I've done it?
All of
I suppose all of them really.
All of them.
Any standout ones at all?
There's a couple. The one in London is doing amazing. And she keeps sending me videos of how well she's doing,
which is brilliant.
And then we've got a local lady who is at ETC. So I see her and I see her training and I check in with her, which is lovely. And she's doing amazing. It's a really personal service as well. So we really work with the individuals to see, you know, how they're doing and make sure that they're doing okay. And
I know that you're making a difference because I've been told firsthand. So
thank you.
It's when people nice. That have cancer are accessing your services, because exercise, like you said, is really, really important. So you're doing a great job.
Oh, amazing. Thank you.
So in terms of like, what's your next plans from here? So you've got your charity that you're doing, and what I love following you online is how you haven't let what you're going through stop you. I see you out doing so many different things with your family and your friends. You've got a really great group of family and friends around you. You haven't let your diagnosis stop you living. That's what I've really liked about watching you.
Definitely. I've always said I won't be diagnosed defined by my diagnosis. So I always introduce myself as I'm tall, I'm a mum, a wife, a business owner, a charity founder. Cancer comes last. And that's really important.
And like I said, I can see it through the messages that you're sharing on your socials. So if anybody wants to follow you, what's your Instagram?
So you can follow me on Instagram. I do some like little videos and things. Not that I'm like any good at Instagram, but you know, it's life_of_tour.
Because you show the good days, but you also show the bad days as well, and the struggles. And
I'm an open book. I'm very open. I speak a lot about diagnosis. Like I say, when I was diagnosed with secondary breast cancer, there wasn't anybody out there that was kind of doing the things that I'm doing. I didn't think it was possible. And I didn't think it was the end. So if I can show somebody out there that it's not the end, and that you can live a good life, and you can get into exercise and you can become stronger and you will get through it.
Because I was going to ask her, what was your message you would share with somebody, and I think that sums it up perfectly, is that you can still live your life and you can still do it, and just take that step at a time.
Don't get me wrong, I have bad days as well, but just like anybody, you know, I'm here today talking to you and looking really well, but I could be in bed tomorrow, and that's the reality of living with cancer and the side effects. But I think that the message is that you can do anything that you put your mind to.
No, thank you. I've loved to listen to your story. I'm sure other people will have as well. Keep doing what you're doing. People follow the Torvox Foundation as well. That's got its own page as well. But you've got amazing work to do, and it's really great to know you.
Thank you.
Really is.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Thank you for listening to the See Through the Big C podcast. I hope you took a lot of value from the stories that is shared and that it hopes to either educate, motivate or inspire you to take action. So thank you for listening.